Hey guys, it's Sam again. Just saying, what's up, and, I'm here to show you some, pictures from when I was in Australia from last year, December 2010. So, I say, let's check out those photos, huh? Alright, let's see. Alright. Let me check something. Never mind. So here we are at the airport. They were leaving. And next, when we arrive in Sydney, we right away go to the Sydney Football Stadium, which is where they play rugby. And you got to see the Sydney football field. Like, we had to go walk on it. Here's a locker that they had. And then here's different pictures of the stadium. Right here. And then we went on a boat ride. And on the boat ride, we had lunch. And yes, I look different without curly hair. I know, right? It's pretty freaky. And then the next day, we went to what they call the Blue Mountains. And they're beautiful. It was a really cold day that morning. I guess we were high up, and all you could see is tree line. Like, that's the only thing you can see is tree line. And then, yeah, just more pictures. And there's a city that we went to. The city that we had gone to. And there's me rappelling off a 50-foot cliff. And, yes, it sounds scary, but once you're like halfway down, it's not really that bad. And then we have, the next day that we went to, we have North Bondi Beach. And we got to go walk on the sand that day, just kind of walk around, stretch our legs. And then when we got back to the hotel, we had to go to the store and check out some didgeridoos, and that's what I did. And then a couple days later, we took a trip downtown to downtown Sydney, and we visited the bridge, and I took pictures of the Sydney Opera House, one of the wonders of the world, and also many other pictures. And I thought this was pretty cool. One way, Jesus. Let's see. Then we got off the bridge, and I took another picture. Yes, it had 7-Eleven. I know. I was the happiest man that day. So proud to see Australia with 7-Eleven. Boy, I'm happy about that. So we left Australia, then we took a trip to Glennon, where I met my Australian family. There's me and my friend Austin, and then here's our family. There's Patrick, Carolee, and Daniel. And Carolee and Patrick, they went to our high school, and that's where me and Austin went for the day. Then but that morning we went to go see Standing Stones in the Excalibur. And they had a farm, and they had 2 kangaroos, and that one was Diva, and I forgot the name of this one. They had a sheep business. I thought that was pretty cool. They also had a beehive. They have a beehive company, and I had one of their hats from their company. And they had gobblers and pigs and horses, just like some animals you'd see in the States. There's me feeding Diva, or at least petting Diva. Diva liked me a lot. And, sorry, yawning. There's Patrick, we are on this trampoline. Last day we left the place, there's us on the bus. Then we went to Tangalooma. We took pictures of seagulls and birds. Then we spent the night in an aquarium, which was pretty cool because first we got to walk around and a lady just gave us a nice tour of it. And we spent the night in like the actual tank. Well, not literally, but like they had a dome, so like it was blocked off, but we slept under the glass dome of where all the fish were. And all the girls slept where all the sharks were, so I'm still happy about that. All the girls weren't really happy at me. They're pretty mad at me, but I don't care. It's all over. And there's a giant crab, which is pretty scary, and a swordfish. And I believe I have a picture of... Do I still have it? Aha, right here. I don't know if you can tell what that is, but they had a car in there, and they took apart the car, and they filled it with water and put fish in there. It was really amazing. Then we went to an alligator crocodile farm. Got to hold a crocodile. Got to see a bunch of different crocodiles. There's a friend I met. Took funny pictures on the bus on the way there. Then we went to an animal farm. We found a bunch of kangaroos. And on that kind of farm, we went to these caves that had this chapel in it, where you used to get married. And it was really dark in there. They turned the lights off. They turned all the lights off. Got really dark. Couldn't see a single thing. And we spent the night a couple nights on a farm with these giant tents with bunks in them. Kind of like a, I don't know, it was kind of like a giant campsite. So it was pretty cool. And there's inside one of the houses of, well, inside a couple of houses actually at the farm, like the old houses that belong to people that are dead, but used to live there. And then they are. And then towards the end of our trip, we went to a rainforest station where we learned about wow, I'm totally at brain froze right now. Didgeridoos and boomerangs and stuff like that. Then they taught us, which was pretty cool because they could do it really well. They had different types of calls with their didgeridoo. Then we watched them dance, like different types of dances and stuff, which was pretty fun. And we went on an army duck ride, which is a vehicle that goes on land and water. And we went on land first, and then we drove right into the water, and it became a boat. And there's our driver. Told us many things about the wildlife inside the forest that we went in, about like these trees that were poisonous, or at least like the bark on them or something like that. I'm not really sure. I can't remember a whole lot, but let's see. Then we got out. When we got back, we went to see more kangaroos. And there was us next to the kangaroo. Well, not really next to, but where all the kangaroos were. We took pictures with one. Then we saw a bunch of koalas. And yes, there's me with my picture taken with a koala bear. They're so soft. Not even joking. They're literally like my pillow. And then there was 4th of July. The only fireworks allowed were sparklers. But it was better than nothing. I still screamed and hollered of America's birthday. I didn't care. And they made us an American cake. And he brought the American flag with us. for the 4th of July. And then that was on the 4th of July night. And then the next day, we went up to see like the lands and stuff. Just kind of like walk around and see like how high it was and stuff. It was pretty neat. And then the next day, or like, I don't know, like 2 in the morning, we had to get up to go to the airport and fly all the way back to LA and then to St. Louis. And boy, was that tiring. And that is my Australian journey.